Hello, namaste, welcome, good evening to you, and good morning to you, depending on where you are watching us from. And very welcome to the wonderful panelists, the poets, editors of Feminino, Kudrate Kamil. Perfection in women, women who are perfect. Today is a very special day, wishing everyone an International Women's Day. We are surrounded by strong women, women, each beautiful more than the other, one smarter than the other. All of them we admire. We want to be surrounded by women who know how to listen, who know how to care, from whom we learn and we relate to the world, be it our ancestral connections, be it our mothers, sisters, or teachers, or the society who teach us our power. We are surrounded by women who weave an invisible web, a web for other women, so we don't let them fall. So they feel a collective hug, as I'm feeling right now, surrounded by all of you here in the panel, including Sunil ji, who may not be a woman, but the feminine in him is there, and all those who are not in the panel but watching us and will watch us later. We are embracing the shadows of women who are unable to shine light on their lives. We want them to know you're not alone. And we don't want anyone to be apologetic for their presence because light is there ahead of all of us. And we all are aware of the beauty and the life they breathe. And we want all the brave women who are in the shadows and fighting every day and want to open the way and tear down walls. Women who do not ask for permission, women who build homes, women who build the corporate world, women who handle the cradle and caress. And we want to salute women who help us live as we are, who give us confidence and affection, who remind us what we are. So I welcome each one of you today on the launch of a wonderful book, Feminino, Kudrate Kamil. May we all hold up the book that is being launched today. And you can see it in my background. How wonderful is this? Thank you so much for holding up the book, beautifully edited by the two main editors, co-editors, Sangeeta ji, Neelam ji, and we had the consulting editor, Sunil Sharma ji. So all of them have been given a G ki upadhi because we are respecting each one here with a G, although I respect them without the G as well. May I foremost welcome our very dear Dr. Aparna Pradhan. She is from
Thank you.
Goa. She is a bilingual writer, author, poetess, story writer, lyricist, moderator, and an artist. Oh my God, what a long list. She has authored 8 books, contributed in 60 international and national anthologies, and around 400 articles in leading newspapers, magazines, and journals. The number of awards she's got, I'll list a few for you. She has been honored with Rabindranath Tagore Award for Outstanding Contribution in Literature, Savitribai Dada Saheb Phalke Women Achievers Award, Versatile Personality, and winner of the Asia's prestigious award, Golden Book Award, Orchid Women Achievers of Goa Award, among many other awards and accolades. And very important, remarkable thing is life-size posters showcasing her poem, Meri Awaaz Suno, was erected, multiple of them were erected in 2018 by the Forest Department, Government of Goa, to create awareness on the importance of trees and saving Mother Earth and environment. Dr. Aparna Pradhan, welcome, and over to you for your poem today in Hindi.
Thank you so much, Rupa. And I'm very thankful to Neelam, Sangeeta ji, Sunil ji, जिन्होंने इस एंथोलॉजी का के बारे में सोचा और हम लोगों को लिखने के लिए कहा। और मुझे बहुत खुशी है जब जैसे ही टॉपिक देखा उसके ऊपर मैंने बहुत पढ़ा भी, क्योंकि ये टॉपिक मेरे दिल के बहुत करीब है। एनवायरनमेंट और जो खास करके पेड़ कट रहे हैं उसके बारे में मैं बहुत काफ़ी अरसे से सोचती रही हूँ और लिखती भी रही हूँ। तो जैसे ही मेरे को ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली, मैंने उसी के बारे में लिखा और मैं एक कविता उसी में पुस्तक से पढ़ के सुनाने वाली हूँ। नारी प्रकृति की रक्षक। मेरा ये मानना है नारी और प्रकृति एक समान है, सबका पालन पोषण करती हैं, सृजन करती हैं, लेकिन इस तरह से जिस तरह पेड़ कट रहे हैं हम लोग देखते तो हैं कि रोज दिन पे दिन गर्मी बढ़ रही है, तो उसका कारण क्या है? पेड़ कट रहे हैं। अगर हम पेड़ों को बचाएंगे नहीं तो फिर ये आगे भी गर्मियां बढ़ती रहेंगी और चारों तरफ जो माहौल रहेगा वो सुरक्षा का भी माहौल नहीं हो पाएगा। अभी हम लोग रोज फेस कर रहे हैं कितनी गर्मी हो रही है, तो उसी के बारे में। और मैं आपको बताऊं, जो मैंने कहा कविता लिखी थी पहले जो पेड़ वाली, मैंने कार में बैठे बैठे एक बहुत विशाल वृक्ष को जैसे भी लोडर था वो बार बार धक्का देके मार रहा था और उसकी जड़ें उखड़ नहीं पा रही थी। वो जड़ों का जब थोड़ा सा निकला हिस्सा, मैं ट्रैफिक जाम में फंसी हुई थी तो मैंने कार के अंदर से वो जब मैंने देखा तो मेरे दिमाग में ये वाली कविता आई जो मैंने कार में ही बैठ के लिखी थी। फिर वो फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट वालों ने वो लगाई यहाँ पे, टू क्रिएट अवेयरनेस। तो उसी से कुछ मिलती जुलती मैं कविता सुनाने वाली हूँ। वो कविता तो नहीं जो इस पुस्तक में है। नारी प्रकृति की रक्षक। नारी हूँ, जीवन दायिनी हूँ, समस्त सृष्टि से न्यारी हूँ, प्रकृति से सदियों पुराना अटूट रिश्ता जीवित रखे हूँ, सौंदर्य से अपने प्रकृति को सुसज्जित करती हूँ, चंचल चितवन से कायनात को उज्ज्वलित करती हूँ, कस्तूरी तन की सुगंध से प्रकृति को महकाती हूँ, कुदरत के आंचल में मुस्कान के फूल खिलाती हूँ, माथे की बिंदिया से बेला सजाती हूँ, होठों की सुर्खियों से उषा की लालिमा निखारती हूँ, उगते सूरज सी उम्मीद बनकर प्रकृति का संरक्षण करती हूँ, स्वच्छ पर्यावरण रखने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाती हूँ। चिंतित करने लगा मुझे कटते पेड़ों का सिसकना, आरी या कुल्हाड़ी से आघात से छटपटाना, जननी से उखाड़े जाने पर विलाप से रोना। महसूस होने लगा धरती माँ का रुदन, जब बेरहमी से पेड़ों को उखाड़ने लगे, संतान को जननी से जुदा करके माँ को बंजर बनाने लगे। कराहने लगी, तड़पने लगी, बिलख बिलख कर रोई धरती। धरती माँ का विलाप सुनकर मन व्याकुल हो उठा, क्योंकि मैं भी माँ हूँ। मन व्याकुल हो उठा क्योंकि मैं भी माँ हूँ, प्रकृति से घनिष्ठ संबंध रखती हूँ। पर्यावरण को प्रदूषण से संरक्षण देने के लिए स्वच्छ बनाने का संकल्प उठाया। स्वच्छ वायु, स्वच्छ जल के प्रति जागरूकता जगाती हूँ। जल है कुदरत की देन, जल संरक्षण की याचना करती हूँ। जैसे हम लोग नल खोलते हैं तो पानी बहने लग जाता है, चाहे आप 1 मिनट को हाथ धोएं लेकिन लगातार पानी बहता है तो वो हमें नहीं करना चाहिए। जल है कुदरत की देन, जल संरक्षण की याचना करती हूँ। दूषित नदियाँ, सूखी नदियाँ, जनजीवन कष्ट में पड़ जाएगा, जीवन का अंत हो जाएगा। नम्र स्वभाव से जल प्रदूषण रोकने की गुहार लगाती हूँ। और अंतिम पंक्तियां हैं। बाहुपाश में वृक्ष जकड़कर आरी के वार से सुरक्षा देती हूँ, धरती माँ को बंजर होने से बचाती हूँ, प्रकृति को सहेजती संवारती हूँ, धरती के आंचल पर वृक्षारोपण के करके हरियाली बिछाती हूँ, दूषित हवा स्वच्छ बनाकर लोगों के लिए सांसें उगाती हूँ। तो ये मेरी एक कविता थी और मैं सबसे यही गुजारिश करना चाहूँगी कि अगर पेड़ काटना भी पड़े किसी के कारण, क्योंकि बढ़ रहा है, कहीं बिल्डिंग बनेगी, तो अगर आप एक पेड़ काटते हैं तो कम से कम 2 पेड़ कहीं और ज़रूर लगाइए, ताकि उसका बैलेंस बना रहे और ना पानी को वेस्ट करें। पेपर नैपकिन की बजाय हाथ टॉवल से पोंछें, क्योंकि पेपर कहाँ से बनता है? पेड़ों से बनता है। जितना नरम टिश्यू पेपर होगा उतना नरम यंग पेड़ काटा जाएगा। तो इसी गुजारिश के साथ मैं आप सबका धन्यवाद करना चाहती हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बहुत खूबसूरत, बहुत खूबसूरत। आपने जो बातें कही, बिल्कुल हम सब अमल करें इस बात को लेकर। और हम सब ने हरा पहना हुआ है या कुछ तो सम फॉर्म और सम वर्जन ऑफ ग्रीन पहना हुआ है, तो बहुत जरूरी है कि थिंक ग्रीन, बी ग्रीन, एक्ट ग्रीन, एंड प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू प्रोटेक्ट द ट्रीज अराउंड अस एंड द एनवायरनमेंट। बहुत सुंदर, थैंक यू सो मच अपर्णा दी।
माय प्लेजर।
Now it is my pleasure to invite our friend Kuldeep, who is a versatile personality based out of Canada, hailing from Chandigarh. She is a model, theatre artist, TV and movie artist, a teacher, a radio host, a banker, a certified life skills coach, writer, poetess, internationally certified human behavior facilitator. And she has been part of so many different projects that if I go through it, I think I would have to take the entire hour today. So I'm just going to touch upon a few things, which would include, I think, a very, very important thing, other than being an MC, being multilingualist, who has featured in films, in different programs. She is currently helping the people who really need support when she practices immigration law in Toronto. And she works with refugees and new immigrants on mental health, which is such an important issue which haunts all of us. So, welcome to you, Kuldeep, and over to you for your poem today.
Thank you, Rupa ji. And first of all, I would like to thank Sangeeta ji here, जिन्होंने मुझे इससे इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया और वो मुझे एक प्रोग्राम में मिली थी, तो उन्होंने कहा कि हम ऐसे ये एक बुक लेके आ रहे हैं, तो आप अपनी कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन दीजिए। तो मैंने कहा बहुत अच्छी बात है। सो थैंक यू टू यू संगीता, एंड thanks to everyone here, Neelam ji, Sunil ji, Aparna ji, and Rupa, you also, for inviting me today. That's again another opportunity. I'm really blessed. So thank you so much. टाइम ज़्यादा ना लेते हुए मैं अपनी इसी बुक से अपनी इंग्लिश की एक पोएम आपके रूबरू करती हूँ। Beyond her strength. Happy Women's Day to all of you, first of all, और उससे related एक ये poem है मेरी. In the midst of worldly perceptions, do not judge me, do not draft me, do not define me, do not criticize me, do not explore me, do not ignore me, do not reject me, do not analyze me, do not stop me. Honor me. Honor me for my motherhood, where I remake lives. Fertilize your soul. Give you the wealth of life. In my suffering is your recovery. My divine sense of romance is the flavor of your completeness. I'm an exquisite picture of power. An endless sea of contribution, liberated in my thoughts. My actions adjust simply, for I'm a symbol of emotional literacy. I'm blessed enough with the warmth of my heart, with the grace and modesty, with the solitude of my soul, with the value of my being, with the sweetness of my submission. Sometimes, like summer raindrops, or like clean and bright snowy beds, sometimes shedding like fall leaves, then brightening up with the colorful spreads. In my feminine rhythm of life, I deserve to be respected, worthy to be cherished, because I'm a woman. I'm a pretty woman. I'm God's lovable one. I embrace myself. I celebrate myself. I celebrate myself. Thank you.
We all celebrate you, every woman and every person who has a woman in their life in any form or version. It could be a nurturer, as a teacher, as a mother, as a nurse, or anyone, or the feminine in the men that nurtures. So we want to celebrate everyone that has the nurturer in them. Thank you for a beautiful poem, Kuldeep. And thank you to all the wonderful people, friends, poets, writers, family who've joined us and who are encouraging us. And thank you for the wonderful warm wishes being sent our way. Now, it is my pleasure to invite the co editor, Sangeeta Sharma, Toronto based, who is right now also a part of this panel because she has something very interesting to share about Feminino. The title itself is so beautiful. And I wanted to say this, that Sangeeta and Neelam, when you came up with this bilingual anthology, it has encouraged so many people to come up with thoughts which possibly they were thinking but did not articulate. So I want to say, Sangeeta, you are a senior editor of Setu, a bilingual international peer-reviewed journal. You are a poet, a writer. Your book, In the Shadows, Women in Arthur Miller's Major Plays, is listed as one of the references by Department of English in Georgia, USA. You have published 3 collections of poetry. Along the way, Verbal Mosaic and Under the Sapphire Sky. And now, Feminino, Kudrate Kamil, your first co-edited bilingual anthology. Congratulations on that. And in addition to 2 workbooks on communication, an anthology of critical papers titled Women Nurturing Outlook and Ecology, scholarly essays by prominent critics, theory and practice was edited by you in 2020. A freelance journalist with Times of India and a former head of Department of English in Mumbai metropolitan region under faculty exchange program. You were twice invited by the University Department, Georgia, USA. And in 2016, you led a delegation of students to China as a chaperone for attending a summer camp in Chinese language and cultural exchange. And you host Setu's limited video series of literary and critical conversations available on YouTube. Over to you, Sangeeta. Welcome for your poem and what you want to talk about Feminino today.
At the outset, I would thank you, dear Rupa, the way you have introduced me. So thanks for your generous introduction. It's a beautiful morning here in Canada today, and it's my great pleasure to be here today for celebration of our new distinctive anthology, Feminino Kudrate Kamil. However, the pleasure has doubled for another reason, as it also happens to be the International Women's Day today, the day that's dedicated to recognize women's achievements and advocating for gender equality. And here we are, launching this women's anthology with my 2 high-profile editors, Neelam Saxena Chandra and Sunil Sharma, the consulting editor. It was a simpatico team that worked seamlessly and birthed this unique anthology, Feminino Kudrate Kamil, without any hiccups. Well, if you want to know about how the idea of this anthology germinated, then let me tell you that it was the love for this buoyant, vivacious lady known as Neelam Saxena Chandra, a bureaucrat come poet, that made me discuss the idea of a phone with her. And that time we were visiting India last year, and she promptly consented. Theme of ecofeminism, has always been close to my heart, that advocates for gender equality and environmental sustainability by connecting the oppression of women to the exploitation of nature. In Feminino Kudrate Kamil, we brought those bilingual women poets under one umbrella who believed in this concept that a woman is as perfect as nature, all in all, whole. Feminino Kudrate Kamil. To quote Jean de la Brure, a beautiful woman with the qualities of a noble man is the most perfect thing in nature. We find in her all the merits of both sexes. Capable of childbearing and rearing not just a family, but one who has a green thumb too. With a penchant for planting seeds and saplings, nurturing them, and protecting them from outward onslaughts, she exudes cheer and vibrancy with her feminine charisma. Sadly, however, she has been playing second fiddle since eons in the society at the hands of patriarchy, despite her unparalleled characteristics of grit and gumption, fortitude, servitude, and self effacement. Today, she is the one who's being exploited as much as nature at the hands of man, resulting in grave climate crisis that's proving catastrophic for humanity. There have been many environmental women activists like Greta Thunberg, Wangari Maathai, Rachel Carson, and so many more who have won international prize and have made nature conservation their mission. While strolling along the Canadian trails where the garden smelt of crushed green grass mixed with the scent of honeysuckles and lavenders, there arose the thought of this poetic project, Feminino Kudrate Kamil, that salutes all subliminal assets of this inimitable being called woman, who has surpassed all other fauna on this earth. Friends like Neelam Saxena Chandra, the eminent, prolific poet, writer, editor with a successful career in railways, gave a thumbs up to this venture, and Sunil Sharma, the noted academic, poet, novelist, editor, did not hesitate to associate himself with this project and thus started the work on the said theme. Today, friends, I offer this anthology to all my literary friends and viewers who have joined this program for their kind appraisal. Happy reading. And now, here goes my poem, Mother Earth Protests. This is the one that has got published in this anthology. Here it goes. A foul stench of chemicals rise her up from her deep slumber. She rushes to shut the windows ajar. Panting, she gropes for her inhaler. Of late, humanity has suffered hugely. Ominous occurrences have left their scars. It has poured incessantly for a couple of days, submerging vehicles in water logged and stranding people on the road. Devastating tsunamis and ferocious hurricanes, slamming catastrophic conditions, melting ice caps plead multitudes to reduce carbon emissions. Folks, wildfires can be controlled if you douse your campfires until cold. Rhythmic waves of the oceans turn acidic, endangering marine species. Humans, don't be harsh on trees that bridle rainwater and erosion. Rain, landslides, REIN, rain, landslides, floods, and famines. She remembers her last visit to the otherwise rejuvenating lakeshore. Litter had made it an eyesore. Leisure trips, no more lyrical. Plastic wrappers, the lethal monsters, choking citizens breathless, falling prey to dyspnea, battered Mother Nature envisions on a loam of broken promises, a land of purity for the entire human race. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Talking about nature and the nurturer together. And we want to thank Rupam Chadda, Somdatta Mitra, Surekha Sahu, Anuradha, Meenakshi Mohan, of course, our own Neelam, who's also been commenting, Srishti, Aryan for joining us and encouraging, supporting us. And Sangeeta, one of the points which I loved about what you said is you mentioned Greta Thunberg, and I do think it can start at any age when we want to
That's
take
true.
on causes which matter. So when
Yeah,
we start teaching our children young, it goes a long way, be it
that's
the nature or be it supporting and uplifting women at home and outside.
Very well said.
that's true.
Thank you so much. And now it is my pleasure and my privilege and my delight to invite my dear friend, the woman behind this platform, which allows us all to meet, chat, have fun, enjoy, exchange ideas, and launch books like Feminino today. Neelam Saxena Chandra. We all know her well as a friend, someone who puts others' needs ahead of her own. And no matter what is happening, she's available and present. So, Neelam, welcome. You are an author of almost 80 books and you hold 3 records in the Limca Book of Records. You have been honored with Sohanlal Dwivedi Puraskar like Aparna Di for children's literature by the Maharashtra State Hindi Sahitya Academy, the Premchand Award by the Ministry of Railways, Rabindranath Tagore International Poetry Award, the Freedom Award by Radio City for lyrics, and I've heard the song for which you have written the lyrics, and you have been awarded by Gulzar Sahab, the Rural Lifetime Achievement Award, the Setu Award. Setu is the people behind Setu are right here in the panel today, Sangeeta and Sunil. And Setu Award was for excellence among many other accolades. In 2014, Forbes India recognized you as one of the top 100 most popular authors in the country. And I am thrilled and proud to be in your circle, in your light. Welcome, over to you for your poem.
Thank you for everybody's generous praise on me. I'm feeling elated, though it is Rupa's birthday today. So, first of all, I would like to begin with wishing Rupa a very, very happy birthday. And if there was an offline meet, we would have cut the cake. But just now, simple hugs to you.
Hugs Goa.
And wishing everybody a wonderful year ahead because we are today celebrating International Women's Day. And on this very special day, we are releasing this anthology, Feminino, Kudrate Kamal. So I would be switching to Hindi. ए कुदरत मैं तो बन गई जोगन तेरी, गुलों सा मुझे तुझ पर बिछ जाने दे, घुल जाने दे मेरी रूह तेरी रूह में कतरा कतरा, और मेरे जहन को सारे जहां को महकाने दे। जी हाँ, मैं एक औरत हूं, पर मुझे मुकम्मल बनाती है ये कुदरत, जोगन हूं मैं इसकी। एक खूबसूरत शाम जब जब संगीता शर्मा जी से फोन पर बातचीत हो रही थी, हमने महसूस किया कि हम दोनों अपना जोश, जुस्तजू और हिम्मत कुदरत में ही खोजते हैं। बातचीत के दौरान एक ख्याल हमारे दिलो जहन में घर बसाने लगा। क्यों ना नारी और कुदरत के इस पूरक रिश्ते पर एक काव्य संग्रह प्रकाशित किया जाए। हमारी चर्चा में सुनील शर्मा जी भी शामिल हो गए और हमें गर्व है कि वे इस प्रयास में हमारे साथ हैं। अब हम अपने एहसासों के मील के पत्थर के करीब पहुंचने के लिए उन कवियत्रियों की तलाश में लग गए जो द्विभाषी हों और जो नारी और कुदरत के बीच के इस खूबसूरत जज्बात, इस खूबसूरत रिश्ते को दिल से मानती हूँ। हमें इसे ढूंढने में ज्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ी। लगभग हर कवियत्री जिससे भी संगीता जी या मैंने बात की ने इस पहलू को अपने दिल के करीब मानने की बात कही। कितनी आश्चर्य वाली बात है ना? न जाने क्यों कवि हरदम कुदरत से करीब महसूस करता आया है। फिर क्या था, कारवां आगे बढ़ निकला। कुदरत के नजारे देख मन से निकली वाह, महसूस हुआ यूं कि नहीं अब कोई चाहा, बैठी ही रह गई उन गुलों और परिंदों को देखती, मन के जंगल को मिलने लगी कोई राह। सच, कितनी बेमिसाल है ये कुदरत और कितनी समानता है इसकी एक नारी से। उन नजारों में एक औरत की मौजूदगी, उन गुलों में उसकी रंगत व महक, और वो परिंदों सा उड़ने की चाह। क्या औरत और कुदरत में कोई समानता नहीं? औरत है कि कामिल कुदरत? क्या दोनों हम शक्ल हैं? इस संग्रह में जिन कवियत्रियों ने अपनी कविता, नज्म या गजल से सजाया है, उन्हें धन्यवाद। थोड़ी देर बाद मैं उनका नाम भी लूंगी। अंत में अपनी कविता यहाँ पे पढ़ने से पहले कहना चाहूंगी कि मुस्कान ओढ़ लेती हूँ लबों पर, इस कुदरत ने मुझे लुभा रखा है, सैर कराती है मुझे सुकून के, इसके साथ मैंने खुशी को चखा है, इसके साथ मैंने खुशी को चखा है। और आपको बताते हुए खुशी हो रही है कि इसमें संगीता जी और मेरे अलावा 30 कवियत्रियों ने हिस्सा लिया है। नॉर्मली हम कवियत्री शब्द नहीं यूज करते हैं, परंतु आज मैं करना चाहूंगी और उनके नाम लेना चाहूंगी। डॉक्टर अलका त्यागी, डॉक्टर अंशु शर्मा, आशु मनदीप रत्रा, अनुराधा, डॉक्टर अपर्णा प्रधान जिन्होंने अपनी कविता सुनाई, आशा सिंह गौर, भार्गवी रविंद्र, जूही गुप्ते, कोयल विश्वास, कुलदीप जी जिन्होंने अपनी कविता सुनाई, लिली स्वान, मीना चोपड़ा, मीना मिश्रा, डॉक्टर मीनाक्षी मोहन, मीरा भंसाली, निर्मल जसवाल, निवेदिता रॉय, पद्मजा, अयंगा पैडी, पल्लवी जैन, पूजा धाड़ीवाल, रूपम चड्डा, डॉक्टर रेणु मिश्रा, रूपाली सिल्का गौर, संगीता गुप्ता, डॉक्टर संतोष बकाया, सतबीर चड्डा, सतिंदर कौर, सीमा जैन, सुनीता सिंह और वहीदा हुसैन। आप सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाई और आप लोग इसका हिस्सा बने। बहुत अच्छा लगा हम तीनों को। ये बात मैं सुनील जी और संगीता जी और मेरी तरफ से कर रही हूँ। अब बढ़ती हूँ अपनी कविता की ओर, जिसका शीर्षक है परछाई। मैं कुदरत हूं और मैं कामिल हूं, बिल्कुल औरत की तरह। मैं कुदरत हूं और मैं कामिल हूं, बिल्कुल औरत की तरह। बचपन में ही लड़की चौकन्ना रहना सीख लेती है। मैं भी खूबसूरत हूं उस मासूम की तरह। पर मुझ पर उड़ने वाला नन्हा पौधा भी सीख लेता है कि सुंदरता बनी रहने की खातिर उसे अपना ख्याल खुद रखना है। मां बनने पर औरत सीख लेती है कि उसकी और उसकी बच्ची की हिफाजत उसे खुद ही करनी है। मैं भी अपने हिस्सों की हिफाजत करती आई हूं, अपने आप में मुकम्मल हूं। मोहब्बत करना ये औरत की भी फितरत है और मेरी भी। पर औरत भी तो दुर्गा और काली बन जाती है ना, जब बात उसके वजूद पर आ जाए, है ना। औरत सहारा लेती है आवाज का, तलवार का, अस्त्र शस्त्र का। मैं मुश्किलों का सामना करती हूँ, कभी सैलाब में सबको डुबाकर, कभी जलजलों में सबको हिलाकर, कभी ज्वालामुखी में सबको मिट्टी में मिलाकर। मुझे मोहब्बत में डुबो दो, मैं भी बन जाती हूँ परछाई सी। मुझे मोहब्बत में डुबो दो तो मैं भी बन जाती हूँ परछाई सी, जो अपनी मौजूदगी जताने की कोशिश भी नहीं करती। तो
बहुत
ये
बढ़िया,
है,
बहुत
ये
खूब।
मेरी नन्ही सी कोशिश है कुदरत की तरफ से उसकी बात कहने की, कि किस तरह वो औरत की तरह है। आप सबको पसंद आई, बहुत शुक्रिया। और एक बार फिर डॉक्टर सुनील शर्मा और संगीता जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इस खूबसूरत पुस्तक का, एक बार जिसका कवर मैं फिर से दिखाना चाहूंगी। और कुलदीप जी और डॉक्टर अपर्णा को बहुत धन्यवाद, और सभी कवियों को बहुत धन्यवाद इसका हिस्सा बनने के लिए, और रूपा को ढेर सारा प्यार। शुक्रिया।
थैंक यू सो मच नीलम। और आपकी इतनी सुंदर कविता, आपने जो एक बहुत सही बात कही वो ये, जिस घर में बेटी को, बहन को, माँ को इज्जत दी जाती है और जहाँ पे प्रकृति को प्यार से पाला सींचा जाता है, वहां पे आप हरियाली ही देखेंगे, खुशहाली ही देखेंगे। तो बहुत सुंदर कविता है, दिल खुश हो गया। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपकी इस कविता के लिए नीलम। और अब मैं बढ़ती हूँ हमारे कंसल्टिंग एडिटर फ्रॉम टोरंटो, डॉक्टर सुनील शर्मा। He is a humble word worshipper. I love what you said, a humble word worshipper, a catcher of elusive sounds, meanings, and images. You have published 28 creative and critical books, joint and solo together. You are a winner, among others, of the Panorama Golden Globe Award 2023, Nissim Award for Excellence 2022 for the political novel Minotaur. Poems included in the UN project Happiness, The Delight, Tree, an anthology of contemporary international poetry 2015. You are the managing editor of Setu Bilingual Journal in English that has more than 5 million viewers. You have 5 million views and readership. So, most welcome, Sunil ji, to this panel today to add to the wonderful words of all the others who have joined us today. Over to you.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया रूपा जी, और एक बार फिर से हैप्पी बर्थडे। एक्चुअली सबसे लास्ट में मेरा नंबर रखा गया तो मेरे पास कुछ बचा ही नहीं, और ख़ास तौर से नीलम जी जब हो तो वैसे ही अपने को सोचना पड़ता है। पर क्योंकि आप सबने बहुत प्यार से बुलाया है तो थोड़ा तो मुझे भी बोलना है। बाइलिंगुअल इवेंट है, इसलिए हिंदी से शुरू होकर अंग्रेजी में आ जाता हूँ। एंड नाउ ओवर टू Sunil Sharma, the consulting editor. Thanks, Rupa ji, for the kind introduction. Thanks also to the wonderful hosts of this color-coordinated launch. Fellow co-editors, guests, featured poets, and of course, publisher, my dear friend and brother, Sudarshan K. Cherry. It's a beautiful book, beautifully produced. An anthology of bilingual poetry. It's very important, bilingual poetry by 32 eminent women poets, a big milestone in the domain. Congrats to all In extreme minority today, the only male here, but happy with this status. A joy to be here on the occasion of Women's Day with some empowered, creative women on and off camera. Now, sharing briefly my editorial with this reputed platform. Title, of course, is Feminino, Kudrte Kamil, Some Random Thoughts. Quote, we are women, we rise from the wave. We are gazelle and doe, elephant and whale, and roses and peach. We are air, we are flame, we are oyster and pearl, we are girls. We are woman and nature. And he says he cannot hear us speak, but we hear. Susan Griffin, woman in nature, the roaring inside her. I quoted her. Unquote. Susan Griffin's voice is lilting, and the individual and gendered metamorphosis, sheer poetry for us. And we clearly hear her lyrical declarations about the sacred bonds that connect women and nature deep down and for ages. It is in the female DNA, preservation and protection. Strong feelings for nature, woman as a daughter, nature as mother, and the beautiful relationship between two nurturers can never be sundered by forces commercial or cynical, as both the feminine centers of egalitarian civilization are sine qua non for the sustainable future. A very important point. Two poles of axis that balance the growth and further evolution of life and humanity in positive directions. This broad sentiment is echoed in the present anthology of bilingual poetry, curated by two top-form women poets and editors for the Green Agenda. Title as Feminino, Kudrte Kamil, it aims to capture the splendor of this alliance, this link. It's a bilingual poetic project that celebrates the deep cultural, emotional, and physical connections that bind women and nature and make them part of a green matriarchal family as a new paradigm. It's also about the female and natural energies and their roles in the creation process and its nourishment. In a way, a unique literary collection that showcases some of the finest voices that continue to be inspired by nature in their poetic journeys in a planet degraded by an insatiable greed for super profits. The select poets featured in this collection write in Hindi and English with equal authority and felicity. The words that unfold are truly stunning and uplifting in their impact. It is also a happy and close collaboration between eminent and prolific creatives and professionals, Neelam Saxena ji and my better half, Sangeeta Sharma, the two chief progenitors of this idea and this empowering endeavor. Conservation of environment in ecology through a conscious intervention, literary activism of the first order. The book is a combined call by women for an urgent appeal against the cynical destruction of earth and natural resources, and to stop it by raising consciousness. Poetry as a form of resistance. We heard Dr. Aparna Pradhan also, and there is some wonderful poetry, both in English and Hindi, in this anthology. I really admire these poets. Poetry as a form of resistance, of change for a noble cause, and a singular plea for reinstating, restoring women and nature as the primeval maternal figures of moral and material progress for a new world order. Hope you enjoy these refreshing outings. Stay committed, grow green fingers, please, before it's too late. Well, that's that. Thanks again for your patience. And again, happy Women's Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sunilji, for wonderful words and summing up what the anthology is about with words from different women who have used their articulation to express their feelings toward womanhood, nature, and the comparison between the two. And both need nurturing. And then you see the kamal that they do in the world, in the universe, within the home, the four walls, or outside under the sky. So it's absolutely beautiful what this anthology has set out to do, and we hope it reaches people and it touches souls. And today being International Women's Day, we salute the feminine energy in every person, the female, the male, and we wish that everyone treats each other with respect and supports each other and complements each other rather than wanting to be one up, one better, or one less. And Neelam, I think this is your opportunity to acknowledge the comments coming in and talk about the panel and the event today. And thank you for inviting me today to be a part of this panel. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank you for such a wonderful moderation, so flawless, and you didn't even know what we are going to speak, which poetry we are going to render here, but you were able to do it so well. So thank you. I will start with our consulting editor, Sunil Ji. He has been a great force behind this anthology, and this is what is required. It's not only women empowering women, it is also men empowering women. So that's what was seen in this anthology. Hats off to you. Coming to Sangeeta ji, we've had so many discussions, long discussions, what to do, which poets to include, and also regarding, Kuldeep ji was just asking about the title. So we had rounds and rounds about what the title should be. And we would come up with one and then think, no, we can do something better. And this was the finally chosen title. So, Sangeeta ji, it has been wonderful working with you for this anthology. Thank you so much.
Same here.
Then today's poets, Dr. Aparna Pradhan and Kuldeep ji, you rendered beautiful poems specifying and clearly bringing out what is required in today's art. Thank you so much. And to all the poets whose names I mentioned, Seema Jain has just joined us. So thank you for making this anthology so beautiful that we would all like to hold it in our hands several times. Thank you so much. And to our viewers, great thanks, because viewers, when they watch us, they comment, they give us some inputs, we become better every day. So thanks to Seema ji, Srishti, Anuradha has been throughout the program, and she is a contributor to this and several other anthologies that we come up with. Prasanna, who always joins in, Visakha, Rupam Chadda, and Sureka Sahu, and so many others who have joined, Dr. Meenakshi Mohan. So I thank all of you for being here, and I hand the mic back to Rupa.
Thank you so much, Neelam, for acknowledging everyone who joined us today to support and to shower love, and those who will join us later when we are offline. And we want to thank the panelists for your time, for your presence, for your words, for your verse. And we wish everyone in the panel as well as on the panel, as well as those who are listening in and those who will be listening in later, a wonderful Women's History Month. And may all the women or the nurturers or those with the nurturing in them, they are saluted by us, and we wish you the very best. And may the universe get better and more beautiful with your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Just hold it once again.
Yes.
Thank you
very
so much.
The world looks so beautiful when it is green. Just see us green.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you.
And the
Thank you.
Thank you, Rupa
back
ji.
page also.
Thank you so much, Rupa. Enjoy your day. It's your birthday.
Thank you, Kuldeep ji.
Have
Thank you,
great time.
Dr. Aparna
Thanks
Pradhan.
for inviting me.
Thanks, Neelam ji, and thanks to Darshan ji once again. He has done a great job, excellent quality of the anthology. So we look forward to your support in the future as well, Sudarshan ji. Thank you.
So more anthologies need to be planned now.
Yes.
Sure, we will.
We'll look forward to it.
Okay,
And-
thank you.